big physical football team, got after us pretty good. You know, we came here to try to win. We played on the edge. We did all we could do to try to go out there and give ourselves a chance. And, you know, good football teams don't allow you to do that. And so that's what they did today. They stopped us on 4th down, made us turn the ball over. You know, so hats off to them. They did a nice job. And we'll rebound and keep on rolling. But that's said, questions.
What do you mean by you were on the edge, playing on the edge today?
Well, the obvious, I was rolling the dice. You know, I gave them half a field to play with. I'm going for it on every 4th down that I can go for it without being totally dumb about it. You know, giving our team a best chance to try to win the game. You know, very easily could have punted it down there and made them go the distance and all those kind of things, but you're not even going to have a chance to be in the game if you play it that way. So I came here to try to win, and our team came here to try to win, and so the scoreboard doesn't look good at all. That's an obvious thing, but not going to play scared either. So if you want to play Ohio State and be in that game, you better live on the edge. So that's what we did.
Was that kind of the game plan coming into there? Did you decide that you were going to do that beforehand, or was it kind of on the spur of the moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's always beforehand.
Obviously, it looked like you guys were certainly in this game going into the second quarter within 14-10, and then just quick strikes, 40-yard touchdown run, and obviously, again, turning over on downs, and then they hit you with another one-play drive. They were just hitting you fast.
Yeah, no, they did a great job. I think they had 3 one-play drives. You know, I mean, that's bad. You know, it's bad by us, bad defensively by us. We got totally out of sync. You know, we got in a funk in the first half defensively, couldn't rebound. You know, if I could take a positive out of the game, I thought our defense, you know, settled down in the second half and gave up 1 defensive touchdown in the second half. You know, all those points. I told the team in the locker room, and I don't mind sharing it with you all. I own about 40 of those points out there. 35 to 40 of those points belong to me, you know, just by my decisions of how I was going to play the game, you know, and I put our defense at times in bad situations, you know, just giving them half the field to work with, and you know, and also kind of some of the calls that I made offensively to try to take those shots to move the ball and get some explosive plays. You know, probably, you know, it didn't work out for us, but you know, at the end of the day, if you're going to be in the game in Ohio State, you better roll the dice and play on an edge, and you know, that's what we did. So I'm not concerned about the score, and the reason why I'm not concerned about the score, because I like our football team. I like our football team. I like the direction we're headed. And again, I told them I own a lot of those points out there today. That's not them. That's on me.
After the 4th and 6th, Tyson, I don't know if you went before it again on the 4th down after that one.
I don't know. Was it? I can't remember.
It was the 4th and 6th in the first down.
Yeah. No, in the second half, we, you know, I wanted to give our defense an opportunity to, you know, the game was not at hand, right? And it started the second half. I wanted us to give our defense an opportunity to really play defense, get settled down. You know, they stopped us. We punted the ball. You know, made them have to go the distance. You know, defense did a good job getting a stop there. You know, so played more of a normal game in the second half, I would say, but was not going to be the case in the first half if we were going to have a chance.
It almost looked like you guys were playing like you expected to be in a shootout, or that you needed to put up a lot of points that probably you were going to give up right defenses. Is that good of an offense that it might have changed your mindset a little bit like that?
Well, I just think, you know, they're a talented team, and they're a big physical team, and we're overmatched, and you know, what is our strengths? Our strength is the quarterback and some of our skilled players, and trying to just give those guys an opportunity to go out there and make those plays. And you know, if we convert on a couple of those 4th downs, who knows how it goes? You know, and you get the momentum swings that you're looking for. You know, but like I said, in the second half, though, you know, I wanted to get back to, all right, let's see if our defense can settle in, and I was glad they did. They settled in, you know, and gave up 1 defensive touchdown.
Defensively, I thought they didn't heavily pressure you guys, but obviously some more turnovers than you guys normally commit. And you know, they did defend pretty well. Not a great day offensively.
No, but you know, they did a nice job. They lined up and play. We knew going into it they weren't going to be fancy. They got good football players, and you know, we knew it was going to be tough for our offensive tackles with pass protection. Austin, you know, had to get the ball out a lot quicker than he would like to. I thought for the most part he took care of the ball, you know, even under some stressful situations under duress. They're just a good, physical, talented football team. They got after us.
Coach, despite the tough loss, was there anybody's leadership or play that stood out to you tonight?
I still thought Austin had a good game. I really did. I felt like, you know, he was poised, he battled. You know, they were good defense. They played well. You know, they were running with us. They were covering us. Thought he made some contested throws in there. That was good to see. You know, I thought offensively, you know, in the first half, we battled hard, gave ourselves a chance. And then again, I'm trying to take positives out of the game. I was glad that our defense just didn't go out there and lay down. I felt like they, you know, kept battling. That's tough, man. It's tough to set your jaw when you're getting beat like that, and you got a head coach that looking in the eye and saying, "I'm gonna keep rolling it out here." So, but I like a football team. You know, I like a football team. And, you know, one game is one game. You know, and so this is a game we knew we had to kind of lay it out there, and it didn't work out how we wanted it to.
What'd you see in the Harrison touchdown, 75-yard? What happened defensively for you guys?
I don't know. I got to look at it on film and see. You know, early on, I mean, they had us all discombobulated, and guys. I mean, it was pretty obvious guys running wide open, and it was you know, it was easy pitch and catches. You know, especially in the first half, and so you know, I was happy. Again, our defensive staff kind of adapted and reorganized, and we found a way to try to give us an opportunity to play better defense in the second half.
Thank you. Tyson, when you are going up against an offense that has Travion Henderson, Marvin Harrison, and Emeka Ibuka, how do you decide what you're you can't stop everything. How do you decide? Are you trying to take something away, or are you trying to just keep everything in front of you? How do you approach that?
No, I mean, you do a little bit of everything, you know, but at the end of the day, pick your poison. You know, if you're going to load the box and try to stop the run, they're going to throw it over your head to really good receivers that they did. And you know, if you try to play coverage, they're going to run it down your throat. So again, Coach Day had them ready to play. They're a good football team, man, one of the best in the country. They showed it out there today. They played good, clean football. They made explosive plays when they needed to make them. They converted third downs. I mean, they had a good day at the park. They had a good day at the park, which was obvious.
Turning the page to Troy, can you just talk about that?
Yeah, I talked to the team in the locker room and told them don't blink for 1 second. I like the look in their eye. I think they get it. You know, they get it. They just like I'm telling you guys how I was going to play the game. They get it. You know, and but we now go play the Sun Belt champs in Troy, and they're an excellent football team on the road, and we can't blink for a second, and we got to fix the things that were the obvious things we need to fix, and try to go down there and get a big win. But I'm not worried about us or anything, how this will affect us, because there's a bunch of honorable men in that locker room that will compete, and so we'll bounce back, get ready for Troy.
Thank you, Coach.
All right,